Hey, Nicole Huntsman here from moderncosmic.com, your astrologer with your sun sign compatibility. We're going to look at Scorpio and Aquarius. Okay, Scorpio, we've got our, if you want to learn about the two signs, rather than me going into detail about them actually, I'm going to put a little link here. So Scorpio, Aquarius, go watch these videos. You can learn about Scorpio in depth and Aquarius in depth, okay? All right, so let's talk about the compatibility. These two individuals, both fixed signs, with Scorpio, there's intensity, and this is a water sign. This is an emotional, someone who's got an emotional nature. Although many times Scorpios keep that sort of to themselves until they've decided that you're worthy to let in. Because once they've let you in, you're in. Scorpios are highly committed, deeply devoted, and they are intense. They can be the type that can be jealous. They can be the type that want to have, control over their partner, over their partner's movements. Even if I've known some Scorps that have a lot of like a Scorpio Sun conjunct Uranus, which makes them like an Aquarius. This is my good friend, and even with her, she's very, very freedom-loving, expansive, but she is someone who desires closeness. She likes closeness in her relationships. She likes to know what to expect. She is the type of person that if she reaches out to you, she wants you to reach back to her, not ignore her, or put her off. Like, she needs that emotional closeness. That's a water sign. Aquarius also, now Aquarius is an air sign. These are both fixed signs, so these two do square each other, meaning they're at a 90-degree angle to one another, so there's a bit of tension in the way their personalities operate. Now, Aquarius is a very, understanding, friendly, social zodiac sign, sun sign rather. As a sun sign, typically they have a little bit of eccentricity to them. They have this little freak flag. Their thing is sort of like, let everybody do their thing, live and let live. That's kind of like the Aquarius motto. So you put these two together, the big issue too is Aquarius is all about freedom. Scorpio is all about possession. If we were to distill the essence of these two zodiac signs down to a little bit of language here, right? So if I'm about possession, I'm about freedom, clearly this is not necessarily going to go so well, okay? The Aquarius person, when they've decided to be with someone, they're loyal and they love that person, they need to be able to have freedom of thought, freedom of social expression. They need to be able to talk to whomever they want to talk to, be friends with whomever they want to be friends with. And the Scorpios sometimes, unless the Scorp's got some nice strong Aquarius or Uranus in their chart, they typically aren't really comfortable with that. They don't understand why the Aquarius needs to go, like let's say it's a Scorpio woman. She's not going to understand why her Aquarius guy has to have a bunch of female friends that he goes to coffee with or grabs lunch with. That's not going to make sense to the Scorpio woman. She's going to feel jealous. She's going to feel threatened. She's going to feel like she wants to be the one that he takes, on these special coffee trips or whatever. So, and it's because they inherently kind of come from different places. Scorpio comes from this place of they take their time. Once they've decided they're into someone, they focus just on that person. So they're a little more selective in the process up front. Aquarius tends to keep things a little bit more open, so they need a lot of social contact. They usually have a lot of friends that they're in contact with, and even if they've picked you as their partner, they still need this openness and this freedom to sort of bounce around and keep the gate open, so to speak, okay? So that could be an issue. The Scorpio can definitely feel a little bit jealous or feel like this Aquarius maybe isn't being true. It's just a little trigger between these two. Also, you've got two really stubborn personality types, either fixed signs. When I say stubborn, I mean if the sun rules your self-will, that's you wanting to go do something. So let's say it's like you're gonna go to a restaurant Saturday night, the Scorpio wants to go one place, the Aquarius wants to go somewhere else, and there can be a conflict there. Like who's going to give in? Who's going to be the one to defer to the other one? With all the fixed signs, if you've got some nice, as I said in the other Scorpio videos, if you've got some nice soft moon or some nice Venus or some things where you're, some Neptune in the Scorpio or the Aquarius's chart, one of them will be the one to kind of acquiesce to the other's desires, okay? Or else they're going to butt heads and this relationship's not going to work long term. I really feel like for this one to work, the moons have to be very same zodiac sign or they have to be something that's very complementary. Sextiles possibly, trines possibly. Sextiles actually, surprised it or not, believe it or not, you find them in a lot of marriage charts in sun moon, sun moon compatibility. So if the sun and the moons are sextiling each other, that can bring a nice sort of interesting level of harmony to this mixture. So that's my overall take on Scorpio Aquarius. Let me know what you think. If you'd like a reading, come to moderncosmic.com. Other than that, thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye-bye.